them being fed, but they haven't been fed all their lives. This iceberg is creating its own weather out there. It's sitting in a cloud that it's creating from its own evaporation. Get him for you.
Well, I had wanted to see Paradise Bay, but I guess we're not going to make that one.
That was the for penguins, or for what purpose?
Well, it's supposed to be a pretty bay. And, I kind of wanted to compare it with
Antarctica. And there's something out there in front. It's just floating, I guess. We're going to be docking at Half Moon Bay for our first landing. Ice everywhere. These are icebergs in mountains. Sunrise is about past, I guess, but I don't know where the sun is. I think that's east. I'm facing east right now, I believe. Looking at those icebergs, and those are huge icebergs on the horizon. All around us, surrounded by... What kind of a bird is that? Where is he?
Island, or Isla Media Luna. Right there. Very clear water, so have a look down on the way into shore. You may see some fish there, actually, and you may see some penguins swimming back and forth, and perhaps even a seal. We'll land on the beach. Sometimes there are fur seals on the beach. I don't suspect there will be yet, but you never know. The snow doesn't look like it's at least too much of a problem right at the beach area, so we know we can all get ashore. We'll see about getting up the hill, but I think it'll be okay. We'll just take our time and see what happens. Up on the hill, we've got chin-striped penguins. We'll also have, perhaps in some area there at the end, cormorants, the blue-eyed shags. We saw some out in the water there on the way in. You also will see sheathbills, Antarctic terns, and of course the skuas. And we're planning on starting as soon as the ship, 15 minutes after that. It's a very short ride in, so I suspect we'll get everybody, it's just getting everybody used to in and out of the boat. So why don't we say 15 minutes after, that'll probably make it work. And then our last boat back to the ship, we'll point out once we get ashore the area that we're going to cover on the site. It'll all depend, again, what we experience once we get there.
In it. Here's a good view of the Zodiak. Those are 40 horsepower Mercuries for the most part.
You could see a pair together so we could tell, but you really know.
I like him.
With the rocks. So well.
There that was standing inside too.
Come and talk to you here. So we want to sit down and let him.
We're too close? Is that what that sound is?
Oh no, they do that to each other all the time.
For what purpose?
He doesn't realize.
Well, she's been sitting there a long time. She might be getting cold.
Doris, turn around. There's one coming
right
near you.
behind
Stay
you.
still.
You notice how these guys are all kind of fast.
Yeah, they don't seem too bothered. Chin straps, they hop a lot more than they walk, the chin straps, because they got these short ones.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Antarctic tern right above us. Flying right over here.
I want to go up this hill.
Where did I go?
Oh, we've been hiking over glaciers since today.
And they have any special?
That they're working on?
Yeah.
Species of wildlife that there is to see down here. You've got all kinds of bird life, and this.
Chili, tea biscuits, and salad. So what we're going to do, because we want to spend as much time outside on this absolutely glorious day as possible, we're going to have lunch outside.
And over beyond the rocks, there's some sleeping walruses. We're going to see a lot more walruses.
Quite exciting. You think we're not going to be able to fit through there? Here's a smaller look here at Deception Island. This is, everybody see that?
Yeah.
This is Whalers Bay, where we are in here. Right in there. We just sailed through the doorway there, and we're going to land at Whalers Bay here.
What are the black things?
They're sites of special scientific interest. In an airplane, and Alan will be there to answer any questions you might have about the base and the significant history of the base. This is also part of Britain's... I'm not kidding. And there's also a grave of a carpenter that worked at the base somewhere along the line. Now we get petrels and help me, Andy.
Cape petrels and giant petrels.
Cape petrels and giant petrels up here on the cliff, and it's usually quite a spectacular.
Garbage station. At what time?
And that's what the graveyard looks like of whale bones that were dumped here 80 to 100 years ago. Right in front of it, the runoff of the boat that just left. Hip bone there. Tibia maybe. The flipper bones will get that big, but these are buried in the sand. This was a military base during World War II looking for Nazi subs. There's a good view of the sulfur, the caldera rising. That is Neptune's window, and that's my next point. Bye. I thought I'd try a little traveling shot here. Here I am walking towards the Neptune's window. I don't know if you can see anything behind me. I'm zoomed all the way back. Metal. I'm going to zoom in on some of these joints.
R-O-N-G-E with good stress. Ronge Island.
Ronge Island.
And this one, here says hut.
Hut?
No, but hut.
Isn't this the Adelie penguins here somewhere?
Straight ahead.
It's no good when you have to try to pull that rope out.
It's got it to the left?
Well, you see the water, right?
Yeah.
You see that there is a passage through that wider channel. A couple seals on that ice floe there. Too far away, but there's some penguins playing. Well,
Thank you. I wondered about that. Well, we